The perception of building with wood is favorable. It makes for amazing spaces, such as the building we're in today. In some cases, there are concerns about fire safety. The public is familiar with wood buildings, particularly single-family homes, where a fire might start and the building is a total loss. Mass timber behaves quite differently than light frame construction. So the demonstration fire test project was really aimed at helping address that concern about fire safety and helping educate key stakeholders.
The mass timber demonstration fire tests were tests that were conducted on a two-story structure made of mass timber. The scenarios that were conducted for testing were an open office space on the first story, finished residential suites on the top story, and course of construction tests for a large-scale compartment as well as a garbage can test for a small-scale compartment. What was discovered from the mass timber demonstration fire test was that mass timber can be exposed in a finished building safely because the mass timber protects itself using a char layer. So the wood burns, that char layer protects and insulates the interior mass timber structure. The fire dies down on its own, keeping the structure intact. Even after this 4-hour fire scenario, we still had structural strength of the compartment.
Wood is an excellent and sustainable material. As we know, wood is a renewable resource, and considering aspects of affordability and sustainability, environmental health, wood adds to all of those considerations, and the community will benefit from that. Wood has an amazing capability because of its lightweight and versatile nature to top up cities' existing buildings to add more density. But also in terms of new construction, we can start to see greater possibilities with engineered wood products to have bigger and taller buildings to keep up with the growing population that we're seeing in these cities.
Some of the benefits of building with mass timber would include time. A project like this with a 30,000 square foot floor plate, it took about half the amount of time it would have took for concrete. In a Class A building, you want to have the experience for the occupant to be optimal. And I think you get that out of this type of building. The warmth, the connection with nature, having the feeling that you have coming into a building like this really sets the tone, I think, for the future in this type of construction.
The results of this test program show that when a building is designed for fire safety, that we can see performance similar to non-combustible construction. We're looking for the fire to burn out on its own, and that's exactly what we saw in the various scenarios.
So this study gives confidence to architects, engineers, building officials that mass timber is a safe alternative to concrete and steel, and it alleviates some of the hesitancy of these wood buildings being built from a fire perspective.